As you can see, it's magic hour. We are in Griffith Park right now, and we are about to do our first narrative 360 short. We started First Person in August of 2014 with our very first 360 equipment as an earnest attempt to bring emotional intimacy and a person's psychological reality into VR.
You want to kiss me?
Yeah. At the time, a lot of the content was action sports content and travel videos, but there wasn't a lot of emotional content. So we were excited about exploring intimacy using really great actors that we had worked with in projects over the years. Now, after 2 years, it's finally getting released.
It was one of many of our attempts and continued attempts to crack the code or solve the puzzle of storytelling in VR.
The production process was very experimental. We worked with actors that all had a really strong foundation in improvisational acting, so everything was very loosely scripted, and as a result comes off really natural.
You have this avatar, you have this character, but you're not deciding what he says or how he engages. You're sort of a passive observer at that point.
This idea of all these like tiny little cameras catching this world around you feels a lot more like theater to me.
There were some planes going over.
Yeah. At one point, I was like motioning the scene. I was like, no, stop! We can't use it. There's a helicopter.
But that would, yeah.
But no, there's just a helicopter,
There's just a helicopter.
on our date.
You getting that?
No, I went outside. I went
getting
outside.
some of that? Is that?
I went on a date.
We specifically worked with actors like MATTIE, Nicole, Jet, Michael, people who had really interesting energy that would be compelling to engage with inside the headset.
There's a part of your brain that always knows when you're being shot that, am I in frame?
Yeah.
Can I do this? Can I move? This is, oh, it's like I'm on a stage. I can do anything. And I think space is really important for action, because if you feel comfortable in the space and you know the space, then your actions can be more lifelike.
Like when I first started, acting on camera, and to realize that, in a scene where there's 2 people, there's actually 25 people like just out of the frame of the camera all the time.
Right.
That's just the way it is. You don't need a whole camera crew to accomplish everything.
I felt comfortable being more naturalistic because the camera's just there and capturing everything anyway, so it didn't feel like so much like a forced performance.
Early on with the camera, it was like strange to look at it. But then at the same time, isn't it sometimes strange to be in people's eyes? So it kind of hopefully feels like it feels like it replicates life in the way that it's like awkward and new, but so is a relationship.
I was just trying to imagine like where the hair would be and like how fat is his head, and like I kept like looking down at the iPhone below and being like, okay, so I would be looking at his chest, and then I was thinking to myself like, do I look at people's chests when I talk to them?
Please kiss me.
Okay. The whole thing is like being John Malkovich, where you're inside this guy's head as he's engaging in these private, awkward, sometimes amazing moments.
Very private.
Right.
Very private. I'm just talking to a ball of cameras in a bed.
Being somebody who is that troubled, trying to work your way out of it, both for him and for yourself, is part of the fun of First Person.
Theater really is the actor's medium, and then you've got television, which is the writer's medium, and then you've got film as the director's medium. It feels.
Oh yeah.
And to me, you're finally kind of putting the actor back in the driver's seat,
Yeah.
but it's on film.
Yeah.
And that, to me, this is a beautiful marriage.
We are definitely going to keep following this guy's adventures, and I'm excited to hear what people like about these first episodes so that we can continue to explore that as we expand the series.
Wow. That was awesome.